The temperature.
Channel 6.
I think the priority of the big...
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program with Cecily Tynan, Phil Andrews, and Rob Jennings.
Saturday night, a 6-alarmer tears through an apartment building in Marcus Hook, and a former senator's wife is remembered by family and friends. But the big story in Action News is a winter storm warning for the entire Delaware Valley. And for the very latest on what we can expect, let's go outside to Cecily Tynan. Cecily?
Well, Rob, no doubt this is going to be a major winter storm. AccuWeather says all the snowstorms we've had so far this season, just dress rehearsals for this one. Action Radar shows the system now to show you the magnitude of the storm. Look at this big bulk of moisture basically stretching all the way from D.C. over to Chicago, back down to the Gulf Coast. And if we put this into motion, this system is moving very slowly. Now, this means probably in the early morning hours is when snow will start to develop. Then it probably won't end until sometime Monday, and because of this huge storm, we have a winter storm warning in effect for the entire Delaware Valley. Now, we're not even talking inches anymore. 1 to 2 feet of snow possible from the storm. In addition, wind gusts up to about 40 miles an hour. This means we'll be experiencing blizzard conditions by this time tomorrow night. It probably won't even be safe to go out of the house because the visibility is down to about a quarter mile. If you live by the coast, there is a coastal flood watch in effect. A good possibility this will be changed to a warning by tomorrow night. Tidal flooding, a good possibility. Winds gusting up to 60 miles an hour and blinding snow. So this is a storm you really want to prepare for. If you haven't already gotten the flashlights out, stocked up on food, do that tonight before the snow starts. Show you the track of the storm. This storm is going to be moving very close to the Delaware Valley. This afternoon it was down in the Gulf Coast, but by 7 o'clock Monday night it'll be back off into the Atlantic, passing through the Delmarva Peninsula. So this is a storm you want to prepare for, and it will be a big one. We'll have more on the blizzard of 96 coming up in the AccuWeather 5-day forecast in a few minutes. Rob?
Thank you, Cecily. Well, not a flake of snow has fallen, but already the city of Philadelphia has declared a snow emergency. So has Cheltenham. Road crews will have their toughest assignments so far this winter. Let's check in with Kristen Z live at the PennDOT Depot in Hunting Park. Kristen?
Rob, PennDOT's trucks are ready to roll and crews are on alert to report for duty later tonight. They say they're well prepared for this storm. 25,000 tons of salt is available to the 5-county area. PennDOT trucks will begin laying down the salt before the snow begins to fall. Once there's accumulation, they'll plow again and again.
The only thing is if it's 24 inches, we have to do it so many times. So there is going to be times out there when it's going to be real snow covered. You may see 2-3 inches of snow on the highways. So it's going to be dangerous.
PennDOT officials say fortunately it will be a Sunday, so fewer cars on the road, and crews can deal with snow a lot better than ice. But they warn that the Monday morning commute may be tricky. Meanwhile, the city of Philadelphia has announced that a snow emergency will take effect at 8 tomorrow morning. This means no parking will be allowed on streets marked with red and white snow emergency route signs. Not wanting to wait until the last minute, some people moved their cars this afternoon.
I heard that if you didn't move the car, that you was going to be ticketed or towed. So I figured it would be best to move it early, so I wouldn't have the problem with trying to find a parking place.
Motorists need to move so that these streets can be plowed. Violators who are towed will have to pay $85 to get their car back.
Already car costs enough. You don't need tickets to add on more bills.
Well, back here live at a PennDOT depot, it's the calm before the storm, as they say. In a matter of hours, all crews will be brought in, and later on, as diligently as they may plow, it'll be tough keeping up with the snowfall. So try to stay off the roadways if you can. Try to take public transportation. However, one note, SEPTA has canceled its paratransit services for tomorrow, so it will be a difficult situation for everyone. Reporting live on the Action Cam, I'm Kristen Z in Hunting Park.
All right, Kristen. Well, people all over the area today spent this day getting ready by stocking up. The Superfresh in Roxborough was typical. It was crowded with shoppers. The approaching storm caught some by surprise. Many had been too busy to shop because of the holidays, and it seemed like everybody needed the bare necessities. They were picking them up today.
Some eggs, bread, milk, a couple pounds of meat, and I think some soda, and that'll be good. Make it through the storm anyway.
Another crowded place, this Home Depot. People were stocking up on shovels, snow blowers, and rock salt here in Cheltenham. By mid-afternoon, 30,000 pounds of rock salt here alone had been sold out, and only a few shovels remained. Now, as part of our special coverage of this storm, the Action News Sunday morning edition begins earlier tomorrow. Our morning coverage starts at 6:30 a.m. As always, complete winter storm coverage here on Channel 6 Action News. 2 down, 1 to go. The manhunt continues.
Get prepared because in the early morning hours, the snow will start falling. It's not going to be ending for quite some time. This is indeed a huge snowstorm. In fact, it will be a blizzard. Let's show you action radar right now, and you can see the snow is just knocking on our doors, approaching the Washington, D.C. area. This is a big complex of storms, and if we also show you just what in fact is snow, most of it is snow. As you move down to the south, you move into a mixture of snow, sleet, and rain. Parts of the Carolinas have already received 4 inches of snow, and what we've got is some very cool air in place. If you've been outside, you certainly know that. Record lows set Erie, Pennsylvania, 9 degrees below zero this morning. In Burlington, Vermont, 23 degrees below zero. Now, this is not including the wind chill. And the cold air extends all the way down into Dallas, 29 for the high. Now, because this cold air is in place, the storm system is pulling up moisture out of the Gulf. Right now, it's still down across the Gulf Coast, but what it's going to do is continue tracking right up towards the northeast, pulling up all this moisture, encountering the cool air. And that means we're not talking inches of snow anymore. In fact, we are talking possibility of feet, 1 to 2 feet across the Delaware Valley at the coast, probably a little less in the extreme southern New Jersey coast, but there is a coastal flood watch in effect. Also, already a winter storm warning in effect for across the Delaware Valley. So AccuWeather says, get prepared because this is indeed the blizzard of 96. Someone once said it was going to be a mild winter. I don't know about that. The afternoon high today only 20. Overnight low 10, and it's chilly outside. Reading right now 16, Allentown 14, Wilmington 18, 20 degrees in Atlantic City. The action cam was out looking at Center City, and we had a few clouds overhead today. 18 degrees right now, humidity 45%, barometer 30.47. Right now it's rising. It'll be dropping dramatically tomorrow. Winds are out of the northwest at 7 miles an hour, so that makes the wind chill 8 degrees. In Center City right now 21, in the northeast 16, Camden 17, and City Line 18, the airport 18 degrees as well. The exclusive AccuWeather 5-day forecast, winter storm warning already in effect tonight. Probably some snow developing in the early morning hours. 14 for the low tomorrow. The snowstorm will be here. Very heavy snow, very high winds. The afternoon high 22. Monday, winds still gusting up to about 40 miles an hour. The snow will continue, stopping sometime Monday night. Then on Tuesday, cold and windy, 30 for the high. Wednesday, warming up a little bit. Thursday, increasing clouds, but be prepared because it's going to be a big one.
Ready as we'll ever be.
Okay.
Ran out of snowflakes on that board. Finally, a mummer's serenade in South Philadelphia. Fancy Brigade.